There's a new visa policy update that is going to change a lot of things. Hello guys, so welcome back to the channel. So the US State Department have issued policy update that is requiring visa applicants to pay $15,000 in what they call visa bond in order to get your visa issued. So in this video, I'm going to share with you all that you need to know, who is going to be affected and when is this going to start. Let's get right into the video. Today, we saw news that the US State Department may require visa applicants to post bond of up to $15,000 in order to enter the US. Now, if you have been following immigration news, especially in the US, you've seen that the Trump administration have been so hard in ensuring that they deport illegal people living in the US and also ensure that people who are entering or coming to the US will go by the terms of their visas. Recently, they introduced what they call the visa integrity fee, and now there's this visa bond that is going to change so many things. The purpose of this is to ensure that people who travel to the US on visas will stay by the terms of the visas, they will not overstay, and they will return to their home country when the purpose for their travel to the US is done. So this is one of the ways to ensure that they reduce numbers, one of the ways they ensure that people will stick by the terms of their visas, and one of the ways to ensure that people are actually coming to the US for the right purpose. What do you need to know about this policy? First of all, this is going to start as a pilot program for 12 months. So it is going to start in August 2025, and any citizen or national traveling on a passport issued by some specific countries who is found otherwise eligible for B1, B2 visa must post a bond in the amount of $5,000, $10,000 or $15,000 determined at the time of the visa interview. So this involves people applying for B1, B2 visas, visitors visas, and all those visas, right? And it involves specific countries who have shown by record overstay in the US. And they started with two countries, Malawi and Zambia. And we are hoping that as time goes on, they are going to expand this to some other countries. That is what we hope will not happen. But if it does happen, it means that if you are coming from any of these countries and you are applying for visitor's visa, at the time of the interview, if you are eligible, if your visa will be approved, before your visa is issued, you will be asked to post this bond. So you have a secured US website or an account to pay the money into it, right? So the visa officer will determine how much you must post, either $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000. And this is only done after it has been established that you qualified for the visa. Now, the applicant must also submit a Department of Homeland Security Form 1352 agreeing to the terms of the bond. So they will give you a form to fill, and in the form there will be some specific terms that you must agree to through the Department of Treasury online payment platform, pay.go. So that is where you are going to pay. Now, applicants should only submit form I-352 to post a bond after being directed to do so by the consular officer. So don't pay money to anybody. It is the visa officer that will direct you to do that, right? This payment will only happen on the official US payment platform, pay.gov. So if you go and make payment to anybody, the US government wouldn't be responsible. The other part of the money is that this bond is refundable. That is, if you come to the US and you live by the terms of your visa, it means that when you leave and you go by what you signed in the bond, your money will be refundable for you. Now, one of the things that you have to know is that they said a bond does not guarantee visa issuance, and if any individual pays fees without being directed to do so by the visa officer, that money will not be returned. So whether the security person or anybody at the embassy tells you to pay that money, you don't. You'll be directed by the visa officer to pay that money. Now, there's also requirement. This is not all. There's a requirement for port of entry. Now, one of the conditions of the bond is that all visa holders who have posted a visa bond, right? So if you come from this country, Malawi or Zambia, and those are the two countries they are starting with as pilot program for 12 months. As I said, as the year go by, they are going to expand to countries that have overstayed. Now, if you sign this bond, you must also be willing to enter the US through specified port of entry, airports. And if you do not do this, you may be required to return to your home country. So one of the ports of entry is the Boston Logan International Airport, the John F. Kennedy International Airport, popularly known as the JFK, and the Washington International Airport, right, IAD. So these are the three airports that you can use to enter the US if you sign this bond. Now, the full visa bond will be returned to the applicant if the applicant complies with all the terms of the non-immigrant visa status and with the terms of the visa bond, which are set on the bond form, as I said, that you will fill. So the bond will be cancelled and the bond money will be automatically returned in the following circumstances. So if any of these happen, it means that you are going to get your money back. The visa officer depart from the US on or before the date to which he or she is authorized to remain in the US. So if your visa is issued for 3 months and you come and you overstay 3 months and a day, you forfeit the money, you will not receive the money. If your visa is issued for 3 months, you come and within the 3 months you return, you are entitled for a refund. The visa holder does not travel to the United States before the expiration of the visa, right? So, and the visa holder applies for and is denied admission at the US port of entry. So let's assume after you got your visa, you got to the US and they told you, the immigration officers told you, you are not allowed to enter. It does happen. People get to the port of entry and they are not allowed to enter. In that case, your money will be returned. Now, the Department of Homeland Security, let's talk about the visa bond breach. At what point will you not receive your money? It's responsible for determining that a visa holder has breached the terms of the visa bond or not. So that determination is done by the US State Department. The department will forward cases in which the visa holder appears to have complied with the terms of the visa bond to the US Citizen and Immigration Services, USCIS, for a breach determination, including but not limited to the visa holder departs from the US after the date to which he or she is supposed to depart, right? If you don't leave the US and you leave by the time you were not authorized to leave, your money will not be refunded. The visa holder remain in the United States after the date to which he or she is authorized to remain. So if you came for a conference and the conference is 3 days and after the conference you don't leave based on what you said you are coming to do, that can also be a grounds for you not receiving the money. And the visa holder applies to adjust one of the non-immigrant status. As soon as you come here, you said you are coming to visit. Now, when you came here, you found love and you marry and you want to adjust and apply for a green card, you are not going to get the money. So what does this mean? What does all this mean? Personally, I think as we've already been saying on the channel, the Trump administration is pushing so hard to ensure that people comply on their visas or to limit the number of entry in that regard, which means that now visa application is going to be for the most privileged people in the society. So if you are coming to the US and you don't have money to pay this bond as a visitor, you basically cannot come, right? And this is a way for them to scrutinize, a way for them to put a limit, for them to eliminate people. Because if you put $15,000 in bond with the US State Department, it is hard to forfeit that money. So you are being compelled by your money to stay by the terms of your visa. This is something that I want to share with you, and I hope you like it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please, if you are new here, consider subscribing and share this video. As always, theology is fine. Trust me.